Hello everybody. I am coming to you live about 20 minutes early. I normally do these right about 8:30, but I have a phone meeting tonight at 9, so I wanted to get some stuff done in between the two. So let's see, it looks like it's still kind of working on building everything for me here. So if anybody is here and can see me and can hear me okay, whenever you get on, just kind of leave me a message, let me know that you're here so I can see that it's all working for me. If you can see, I still have our tree up here. I am the person who wants to take the tree down as soon as New Year's hits. My husband is the opposite and would leave it up all the time if he could. But I basically can't stand the rearranging of my house, and I want it back to normal as soon as possible. So luckily I am taking it down this weekend. I was hoping to take it down sooner, but I'm trying to be nice, so it's up for a little bit longer. I see Mia and Skylar are here, so hi guys. I saw some likes, so hopefully that means that you guys can hear me. So by the way, I don't know if you can see my shirt here. It's an Abercrombie & Fitch shirt, so I feel like I am back in high school or something. I recently discovered that they had a couple of sweaters that I like, and I didn't know that they, were really still around for me. But hi Skylar, hi Mia. Okay, so like I said, I have some stuff I need to do. Hello, Mom. I have some stuff I need to do before my 9 o'clock meeting, so that's why I thought I'd kind of get on here and talk to you guys a little bit early. I was going to say July. I'm really tired. Our January issue just came out on January 1st. And so in the New Year frenzy, in case you didn't see it, it is available now in our shop. I put a link to it, I think I did, at least in the title of this video, so you can go over and shop it. It's in print and digital, and we bought extra copies in print this time so that we didn't sell out within the first 2 weeks like we have been. Hi Melody. And so I'm excited for you guys to see it. I'm excited about this issue. This issue is all about beginnings, which we thought was perfect for 2017. And in case you're wondering, I have my screen tilted again, so I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking again, so I'm just, whatever. Anyway, here's the new issue. This cover was shot by our friend Genesis, who does a lot of our photography for us. Same with my team. I've never met her in person. I just really, really admire her images on Instagram, and so she's been shooting for us, and this is her cover. I'm very excited about it. I've heard a lot of people go, oh, I know where that is, but it was shot in Cincinnati, so if you're from the area, you may have recognized this. I think it's a restaurant or something, but so this is the 2017 collection, Volume 1. Very excited. This is our 11th issue, which I kind of can't believe. I can't believe that we've done that many already. I was thinking about it the other day, and last year in 2016 alone, we put out 6 regular issues. We put out 2 bonus issues, so 8 full issues plus a free mini issue. So now I know why my entire team is so exhausted, because we did a lot of stuff last year. I am so tired, you guys. Okay, believe it, sister. Amy, Amy's my sister from another mister or something. I don't really know how that saying goes. She's my cat's baby mama. That's what I used to call her, because she took my cat in when I needed to get rid of him. This is going really badly. Okay, so let's just get into the issue. Here's the issue. I'm very excited about it. Let's see, at the beginning here, as always, we have our editor's note, which I hope that you guys read, because it takes me forever to write them for whatever reason. I don't know, but it's always the very last thing that I do of the issues. And then we have our H&L girl this year, this issue. This is Janelle. So I want to kind of quickly flip through the issue and kind of show you some of my favorite spreads and things like that. Here's the list that we always have. which Amy is our book writer, so can thank her for all the amazing book reviews and suggestions for new books to read. We have this article here. I don't know if Skylar is still on with us, but it was written by Skylar. It's called New Year, New Me, all about her resolution to get healthy. And I see her on Facebook. She's doing really, really well at it, so kudos to her. She's been working on this for a while. She's doing an awesome job. I'm impressed. And we have some recipes. I know a lot of you have always liked our recipes. We don't do a lot of them anymore, but hey girl, hey, what's up, Danny? Or Devin. Oh my God, you guys. I feel like I should just start over. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so we have these recipes in here. So healthy recipes for the healthy new year. So there's some great recipes in here from Liz. These banana pancakes, yeah, those look pretty amazing. So there's some other really great recipes in here for you. We have this article here. It's called Read. I hate that everything is backwards. Hi, Kristen. I hate that everything's backwards when you do Facebook Live, but whatever. Anyway, it says redesign your relationship. And I love the way that Mallory wrote this. She was comparing buying a new home with a new relationship and kind of how those work together, and it's really well written, and I love the tips that she has in there. This article is called Till Death Do We Part, and it's about couples who are married and kind of what marriage means to them and things like that. So they're super adorable pictures too, which I'm really excited about. So we have this Finding Peace in Broken Pieces, which I have to say is one of my favorite. The pictures in it I love, and so she talks about how she's going to start 2017 self-love recovery, she calls it. So I really like that one. I think we could all use a little more self-love in our lives. I know I could. Let's see. This one here, it's called Relearning to Love, and it's about after being in an abusive relationship and you know, how you kind of come back through that and find a way to love again. Absolutely, it's better incentive to buy it because it's backwards, because you have to see it when it's normal. So you should definitely go buy it. This here is called The Root. It is our poem by our very own Mia. She writes a poem for each issue because she's crazy talented. And so this is her newest one, and her poems always relate to the theme of the issue. So this one is relating to the beginning. This, which, how gorgeous is this photo, you guys? I don't know if you can see how well you can see that, but it's insane. Another picture by our friend Genesis, but this article is called The Struggle to Live. It's by Trinity, who, if you follow along on our blog, has been doing a series on an eating disorder, and this one, The Struggle to Live, is kind of about that, about kind of her entire what she's been through. It starts, I was 13 the day they told me I had been eating less than enough to keep a 2-year-old alive. So, you know, I really love that she was open and vulnerable about this one. So, this one called Begin Again. This article is all about what it's like to walk into renewal after a breakup. So if you're catching the theme here, the beginning, and you know, the beginning of a new relationship, the beginning of a new chapter, that's kind of what this entire issue is about. So, you know, with 2017, obviously, I'm sure that many of you can relate to that. So let's keep going. By the way, if you've never picked up, I was just fondling these pages. If you've never actually picked up one of our print copies, I hope that you do, because the pages in here, there's some solid, sturdy pages. They're uncoated, and they feel really nice. I don't know if anybody that's watching this has ever picked one up, but if you have, let me know what you think about the pages, because I'm kind of obsessed with them. You know, they're not like the flimsy grocery store pages. So, okay, this next one is called A New Me, and it's by our friend Deidre. I hope I'm saying it Deidre. Deidre, I think. I should probably ask her because she's a wonderful friend of ours now. But she wrote all about what it's like to be a paid a journalist now. Like feels that she can actually say that she's actually a journalist now, and I love that how she found herself in that situation, and being open about what it was like to get there and things like that. So she's a beautiful writer. So really excited about that one too. This one here is called My Beginning. Super high quality. Yes. Thank you, Devin. I love it too. My Beginning is all about, she's a single mom who, ooh, look at all those love and hearts and stuff. That's fun. I like those. This is all about being a single mom with health conditions that she has, and what it's like to raise her daughter through, the struggles that she had and things like that. So, very uplifting story about how she's come through all of that. I always like this quote, which is backwards, so you can't read it anyway. But it says, "I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things I haven't done." So that's kind of the way I live my life, I think. I just kind of keep going and figure, I'll figure it out later. This one, it's called Wild Woman. And it's about new relationships and kind of finding herself and knowing knowing how to be herself and things like that as well. So, and I love her pictures. She's pretty. This one, it's called Creation in Oneself, and it's by Katie Richardson. And I really enjoyed this because she kind of talks about what it's like to become a writer, and she also gives us a poem in here too that she has written. So learning to create, which is something that I can personally really relate to as well. I really enjoyed that. So The Best Is Yet to Come, which is by Christine, who has written for a few of our issues now, is going to continue to write for us because I think has become one of my very favorite writers. She's a beautiful writer. So she gives us these kind of shorter stories. So they're more like little snippets of a story, but they're beautiful. And then I really loved her pictures in this as well. So Never Give Up on Your Dreams. If you were watching last week, we had Lindsay on, and she read the story for us and talked a little bit more about her story and about how she traveled and things like that. And then it ended with us being interrupted by her fire alarm. It was the strangest Facebook Live I've ever done, because halfway through it too, like, her connection stopped, and then there was the fire alarm and all of that, but she was a trooper and kept reading, and her story is really great. So if you missed that, make sure you go back and check out our Facebook Live from last week, and then you can actually hear the whole story. This one I'm very partial to. It's called Life's Beginnings, and it's a photo journal from a birth photographer. So, I mean, what's more the beginning than the beginning of life? So I love all of these adorable pictures of newborns, and the pictures, like these ones here where you just see the emotion on the parent's face, and it's incredible. So it reminds me back of when I gave birth to Henry. He's not quite so little and sweet anymore, but it's still really cute. So let's see. This one, did I miss one? No. This one is called Baby After 40, which is exactly what it sounds like. She hadn't wanted children, and then she decided that, maybe it was time. I think she was 39 when she decided that, and so she kind of talks about that, and she gives some there's a part in here called The Loudest Silence, which it might make you cry a little bit. Talks about losing a pregnancy, and then luckily it has a happy ending, as you can see here. So But then she gives some lessons in motherhood and things like that, especially as an older mother. So I really enjoyed her story. And then we have postcards from Philadelphia. Hopefully you know that in each issue we do a postcards from, where we go to a different city around the country, or we've done outside the country a couple times as well. But this one's from Philly, where I actually used to live, so I enjoyed looking at these places. I've actually never been to any of the places that she listed here, so that makes me feel like I didn't really do very well when I lived in Philly. I really liked Eastern State Penitentiary. I think that's such a cool looking building. So, and then our very last is our 5 questions with that we do at the end of each issue. This one was with Erin Lochner. She is the writer behind Design for Mankind, who I think is probably my very favorite blogger because she's just an incredible writer. She has a book that's coming out, I believe next week, and yeah, January 10th it comes out. And so we asked her the same 5 questions that we always ask at the end, you know, about things that, important characteristics, one talent she wishes she had but doesn't, and how or what true happiness is to her. So that is the whole issue. It's 106 pages, I think. So it's one of our larger issues that we've had so far, and I really like this one because the theme of the beginning, you know, is obviously perfect for a new year, and I like the feel of the uplifting stories that are in it, and I hope that you guys do too. If anybody out there has not picked it up yet, like I said, you can get it in our shop, which I have linked to. It's in print and digital, and I don't really have much else to say. I'm glad that you guys tuned in with me. I like that you guys are still doing the hearts, because that makes everything more fun to look at when I have to just keep looking at my face, because Facebook Live is weird. Next week, our Facebook Live will be with my assistant Madison, so that you guys can get to know her. You may have seen her a little bit when we did our Christmas Facebook Live. She was on here with me for that, but she'll be all alone this time, so you have to be very kind to her. So I'm excited for you guys to get to know her a little bit better as well. And then I'm going to try to trick my social media manager Jess into doing one as well, so that you guys can get to know her too, because you've already met Mia, so it's going to be Madison's turn, and then it's got to be Jess's turn, I think. So I think that's it for me. So I hope that you guys have a great night, and thank you for tuning in, and I really, 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 really hope that you'll pick up the issue, and also if you have picked up the issue, tell your friends about it, and have them come pick up the issue too. So, all right, have a good night, guys. Bye.